What's up everyone, my name is Itssbbz and today I bring you guys a bunch of Amiibos, a couple of figurines and a couple of games. I even think there's a collector's edition in there. So, let's get started. First off, we got a little Mega Man figurine. I just wanted to brag about this one because I think it's really cool and I actually got it kind of cheap, so I like it. I'm actually gonna throw it up right up here. And moving on, let's start with some Amiibos. So first off, I got the Super Mario enemies right here, the Koopa Troopa and the Goomba. And on top of that, they actually got released on the same time as a couple of, let's put these down again, Fire Emblem Amiibos. Chrom and Tiki right here. So let's take a look at them out of their box. So here we go. Out of the box, we got the two Super Mario villains or enemies right here. And let's start out with looking at the Koopa Troopa right here. Now, before I get started talking about these two, I actually need to say this. These two, I think they're the cutest two Amiibos that I own right now. I mean, look how, I don't know, happy cute they look. Not this guy, but I mean, look how happy he is. Anyways, the Koopa Troopa. There we go. The Koopa Troopa right here. Just strolling along, looking all happy and shit. And I really like the look of this one. The simplicity of them makes them so cute, I think. And the Goomba right here, looking all angry and shit like they always do. Well, not angry, I think they look like someone stole their pie or something. Like, Argh. Anyways, I think these two are super fantastic. Moving on to the two Fire Emblem ones, we got Chrom and Tiki right here. So Chrom, a favorite of mine from Fire Emblem Awakenings. Really cool pose with the sword right there, and I like the whole the cloak flowing up in the wind like this. It's really cool looking, and even the scabbard right there on the back. Really cool looking, this one. And Tiki right here, I don't know what she's doing with the hand right here, but I like the overall look on this Amiibo. Now, with these two, I actually, I'm not even gonna buy the game that they're from. They're from the Fire Emblem's Warriors game, and the Warriors games, I'm not really a fan of. I'm not a fan of Dynasty Warriors, and basically Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors are just reskinned Dynasty Warriors games. But Nintendo's been really good with the whole using the Amiibos in other games. I mean, just take a look at, for example, Super Mario Odyssey, where you can use so many of the old Amiibos to get outfits and stuff. So I'm not worried. I like the look of both of them, and yeah, I'm probably gonna get to use them in a future game. So let's move on. So earlier this month, I actually got my hands on a couple of manuals for a couple of my NES games. Now, unfortunately, all of these are in German, but I think they're good placeholders until I get the manuals in Swedish or in English. I mean, the pictures and all that stuff is still in here, and that's what I always thought was fun to look at when I was younger. So I'm actually quite happy about this, even if they're only placeholders. And moving on, at the same time, I actually got my hands on a game that I already have, but it's in like collection boxes, and I want their game in their own physical form. And right here, I actually got my hands on a game that I really like, Fallout Tactics. Now, I'm actually only missing one Fallout game right now, and that is the dreaded... Let's see if I can get this guy in here. There we go. Now I'm only missing the dreaded PS2 title, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel or something like that. And from a gameplay perspective, I'm not really sad about that, but from a collector's perspective, I actually want to get my hands on that game. So next up, we're gonna take a look at a game that I was so hyped for that it was kind of ridiculous, and it was even released on my birthday. South Park, the Fractured Butthole. And this was my birthday present to myself, the little collector's edition of this game. Now, I've actually cheated. I've already picked out the game from earlier because I wanted to play it. But anyways, we're gonna take a look at the other stuff that's in here. So let's get this off. And pop this sucker open right here. So I've left everything else in here as it was, and basically all we got was this little postcard thing, so let's take a look inside of it. So first up is the Coon. Next up we got the Captain Diabetes. Now that's a funny character in the game. I really like that character. And last we got Professor Chaos. Butter's going mad with his little awesome alter ego. After that it was like only codes and stuff for pre-order items and all that, and I'm not really a fan of just filling a box with pre-order items, but you actually got a figurine, so I'm gonna forgive them like a little bit, but not all the way, man. So the game is right here. Now I'm actually not gonna pop it open because it's only codes. And last but not least, the funny thing in this part right here. Holy crap. So right here we got a huge version of the Coon, and you can actually spin his head like a little bit but not a lot, so you can do a little bit of posing, but yeah. So I actually really think the Coon is kind of awesome, so I really wanted this figurine, and it's gonna go by all my books and shit. So really happy about this one. So we're moving on to the last 4 items of the day, if to be exacter. But we're starting out with the game. And of course, just like everyone else, I got my hands on Super Mario Odyssey. And so far, I have to say, this is a fantastic game. Taking a look on the inside here, we got the lyrics for Pauline's song for the game and the little cart right there. Now, still, I think the size of these little boxes compared to the cart, it's ridiculous. But I really like the box art on this one, so I'm not gonna complain. And since I'm kind of a shopaholic, as you all know, I actually got my hands on the 3 Amiibos associated with this game. Not surprisingly. So let's get them out of the boxes. Alright, so here they are out of the box, and I have to say I really like the look of these. Nintendo really upped their game with the recent release of Amiibos when it comes to the quality and overall look of them. I mean, just check out the detail on this one. It's fantastic. And moving on to Mario, you can even see like cufflinks and buttons on his shirt and everything. I really like the attention to detail they put into these. And lastly, and the most detailed out of them, is Bowser. I mean, look at everything. Even the little separation between his shirt right here and the anklet. I mean, everything on these are fantastic. So I'm really happy with these 3, and with the other 2 I got right there, the Goomba and the Koopa Troopa, I'm saying this is a good Mario month. So, anyways, that was all the items for today. So let's get this thing off, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.